Today is April 26, 2022. This is another kind of documentation of the damages because today, Merrill said he had somebody come yesterday who accused us of painting the ceiling and dripping this paint on the floor. So I just want to document here. Here's the painting on the floor. Here's the ceiling over this. Obviously not painted. Here's a patch that they made that wasn't painted over or anything, and it's all throughout the house, but you can go anywhere. Here's all the drips here. You can go anywhere above that, and it's obvious that the ceiling was not painted anywhere. So we're gonna go through the whole house again because we are getting ready to paint and do some things, so I want to document everything again before we've touched anything. So here's the floors that are all scratched all over the place. He did also accuse us of scratching the floors by moving the refrigerator in. So he's accusing us of making all these damages. This is where they laid the paint down. They also laid it down on the counter, but we have cleaned that off ourselves. We also had to come in and clean the floors because the floors had never been cleaned. You're gonna say something?
The floors were so dirty that originally when we came in, we couldn't see the paint on the floors.
That's right, yeah, we couldn't. They were, thick layer of dust from where they did the drywall after they did the floors and covered it in dust. So here's the paint job. Paint's just kind of slopped all over, and this is around the whole house. Here's more paint on the floor that's not just drips but smeared. Patrick, can you come here and push on this floor again? Here's more paint's just slopped all over the place. Obviously these were not professional painters that came in.
All over,
it's all over the outlet covers, everything. Here's drywall repair that they made. Terrible repair. So if you will look at the trim and watch that floor move, these subfloors were supposed to have been fixed. There's another place here where it's popped loose because of that floor.
There are 2 or 3 other spots.
Yeah, there's various spots. They never put the transition strips in. The whole house looks like this, where they only used 1 coat of paint and it did not cover anywhere. Just paint and scrapes in every room. It's every single room. There's paint and scrapes. This floor here is also a really bad weak spot. Don't know that you're going to be able to see. Here you can see the gap in the back maybe if you'll move. Yeah, it does.
It's really bouncy.
Yeah.
You probably can't tell on the camera.
Yeah, it's hard to tell on the camera. I can see. Okay. Do it again. Let me put my hand still. And I don't know if you can tell or not, but anyway, that's bouncy. Here's more just slopped paint everywhere. The paint is just slopped. It's all over the sink, which we can get that off the sink, but they didn't bother to. There's how they didn't put the toilet back. Here's more of the same, of just 1 coat, and you can see that it did not cover at all. Here didn't cover, like everywhere it didn't cover. More dripped paint. All through here is dripped paint. It's in the closet. More scrapes on the floor. There's more
Floor gaps.
I almost forgot about that. The gaps in the edge of the floor are so big that when they put the trim on, you can still see the big gaps. I don't know where else to show that we didn't do. Okay, up here, this is where they had slopped the gray paint on the ceiling. I asked them to fix that. They should have just wiped it off at the time that they did it, but they didn't. So there was dried gray paint on there, and they came back with just a bright white paint and kind of slopped it on there. So when they did the gray paint, they slapped it on the ceiling. when they did the white paint, they slopped it onto the trim. So they just kind of traded one issue for another there. It's like that all where they did that. You see all that white paint on the trim.
They even trying to fix that problem.
Yeah. Yeah, but they're making accusations that we did this, and we haven't done anything in here other than come in and clean the floors and replace lights and ceiling fans is the only thing we've done. We've done zero painting, and that would be obvious if Merrill would physically come here himself, which he's only done one time, and he agreed that this was an unacceptable job, yet has not remedied it. Whoever he sent yesterday out here to look at it, who he says is a professional painter, they peeled this off the wall. It was bubbled up, but they have peeled that off the wall for some reason. Yet they've not come back to fix anything. So here's more of where they've got gray paint onto the white trim.
For whatever reason, some rooms they've left the trim white and tried not to paint it, and others they just decided to paint everything gray.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's like that. Yeah, there's just lots of gray paint. Lots of gray paint on the trim. I don't know what else to show here. I guess that's it.
Oh my God, everything. You got these scratches.
Yes. Yeah, you can see right there too. Stand right there on that floor. The floor's coming apart there too. I don't know if you can step on either side there. I don't know how well stuff. Yeah, okay, you can see that. I think you can, yes, you can definitely see that movement in there. But all this subfloor was supposed to be fixed. And now the only way to fix it is to pour all this floor up and fix it. Yeah, the floor is ruined with all the scratches and the paint on the floor.